Are you ready to break down the walls and experience a freedom unlike anything before? My goal is to impact your life to let you know you are not alone. By covering areas that most won't touch due to shame, guilt, fear, and condemnation, I will give you strength, courage, and actionable items that you can implement into your daily life to help find freedom and have unashamed faith. Welcome to Unashamed Faith. Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Unashamed Faith. This is Nik Marie and I am so excited to bring you guys Unashamed Faith. This has been a work in progress for quite some time now, actually. Longer than I could have imagined. And I have been waiting to figure out when I'm going to record, what I'm going to record, all of the things above. And it has been one crazy and wild ride to go along with it. So I have been wanting to touch on this for so long, unashamed faith and where it came from. And what it is, but to start it off, you guys, it started 11 years ago. Today is such a memorable day and a day that I honor in my life and in my heart because 11 years ago, one of the biggest pieces of my heart and my soul was taken away from this earth and brought to heaven, and that was my father. I had just turned 21 years old and my parents were separated. I was actually staying at my mom's, just visiting for the weekend. My mom came back into town and my dad was very, very sick and there was a lot that was going on, but she wanted me to go check on him. And being the stubborn child that I am, I didn't want to. I said, absolutely not. I'm not going. Little did I know that there's a reason that me being stubborn sometimes actually helps. And I was so lucky in that way that I did not have to find my dad, who had passed away at the time. And so it was the craziest thing, though. I had known in my heart and in my soul, and every year I look back, you guys know how Facebook memories always reminds us of everything that's going on and this date to remember. And the date that I had that was set, it pulled up again this morning of there's something fishy going on and I just don't like it. That leads me to tell everyone, trust your intuition so many times. Just trust your intuition. If something's going on with it, I tell you, it's crazy. Because I knew my heart, my soul had shifted. I knew that there was something just absolutely wrong that was happening, and I was correct. And that just being a 21-year-old girl who is an only child, who is a daddy's girl, my life, my world turned upside down for so many reasons. But it full circle of bringing it back to here and finally launching Unashamed Faith. That is really how it starts. Today was the day that just marked needing to record this, needing to finally get out there and share with the world my story, share with the world that you're not alone, that there is crap that we go through, that there is stuff that happens in our life that turns us upside down, but that we have a God, we have a Father, we have a supernatural power and authority and gift within inside of us that can heal us, that can help us, that can make this world a beautiful place, that can shift our hearts, that can help us see these things, and that can give us unashamed faith. So today, with it being such a hard day and such a day for sadness and heartbreak, but there is so much healing that goes with this. There's so much healing that comes not only with this episode, but with this launch, with what Unashamed Faith is for me and what it will be for other people, for each and every one of you that listens, that maybe you'll resonate. Maybe there will be something that you thought that you were sitting by yourself in this, that you were standing alone, that isolation was the only way to get through this, that not speaking to anyone, that suicide attempts, that drugs, that alcohol, that going in and sleeping with random people, sex, gambling, whatever that may be, that there is something so much more beautiful and so much greater on the other side of God's grace, of God's mercy, of His forgiveness, and having such an unashamed faith. So, you guys will hear it so often, but it is so unbelievably true that that is what I have. That is what has gotten me here. Crazy faith, unashamed faith, faith that is completely ununderstandable. I don't even know if that makes sense, but it's just something that is so beautiful. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for taking the time, for being here, for wanting to work on yourself, for stepping outside of your comfort zone and maybe listening to this and wondering, what is this crazy bee gonna talk about? And sometimes I'm not gonna know, you guys. It's just gonna pour out. Like, I let God guide me in this. That is how this episode came about today. Because I tell you, it is me being obedient to my Father. You might be Christian, you might not, and that's okay. You know, it's totally cool. Mine though, we will talk about God, we will talk about faith, we will talk about all of the things. Every episode will be different. It will be my story, it'll be my journey, but it's my story and it's my truth and it's my journey. So I'm excited that you're on it with me. I'm excited that you are here. I am grateful that you are here, and it is such a beautiful thing to be able to have this. So we're just here. So today I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit more about me so you get an opportunity to know who I am and where I came from in order to make this happen. So you guys, my name is Nik Marie. I am based out of San Diego now. I love, love, love my home state, my hometown, my everything, because now San Diego really is home to me, you guys. This is amazing. I came out here about 3 years ago from Wisconsin. So I am a Wisconsin girl, born and raised. Go Pack, go. Yes, I love the Packers. Yes, I love cheese curds. Yes, I love mozzarella sticks. Yes, I love beer. Not that I drink it anymore, but I love beer. Well, at least right now. We'll get into that later. Um, but I love, you guys, Wisconsin is amazing. I miss fall. I do not miss winter. I do not miss snow. I do not miss not being able to breathe when you step outside, and go into the freezing cold. I don't miss slipping on ice. I don't miss waiting for your car to warm up for a million hours. But I love, you guys, today I got to spend the day with my girlfriends. And then I got to go to the bay and read and walk and dip my toes in the water and just enjoy the sun on my skin, and then take a nap and spend more time. You guys, I finished an entire book today. And then what else did I do? Oh, and then we went to the boardwalk. So I took the dog to the boardwalk and we were there for like 3 hours, like social butterflies, just chatting with people, meeting, watching the sunset, crying a little bit because of course it's been a day, but it's been such a day of healing. So I love San Diego. But growing up in Wisconsin, you guys, I'm an only child to my parents, and both of my parents are amazing. And even though, you guys, as you heard this opening, you know, my dad's not here, but he still is my dad, and he still is an amazing parent, because he's here to still help me, to teach me, to guide me. You know, the lessons that I learned as a child are still with me. My mother is such a godsend. My mother is such an amazing woman. She is my best friend. She is my hero. She is a woman that I admire, that I respect, that I trust, that I love and adore. And I'm so blessed to be able to have that. But I am going to call a spade and tell you guys, I didn't always have that relationship with her either. So you're definitely going to get a lot of rawness. You're going to get real. You will get truth on here. You will get authenticity. You will get my emotions on here. And my mom and I didn't have a great relationship growing up. Like I said earlier, I was such a daddy's girl, like straight up daddy's girl. We did everything together. Like, you knew I was his kid. Like, I looked like him. I walked like him. I talked like him. Like, we were just that. And I would admire him so much. I remember just his character and his like storytelling and conversations that he would have with people. He was always in the center of attention, center of the circle, center of everything, just communicating with people, speaking to people, doing everything. I mean, that was just who he was. And sometimes it was overwhelming and hard to live up to because everybody was like, Bob, 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 Bob. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like everyone loves him. So grew up there. We jumped around. We did not stay in one spot all the time. That is for sure. So I grew up in different schools. I went to Montessori school. I went to just regular public school. Jumped around, switched in middle school, switched in high school, and all over the place, which allowed the adaptability in my life. It allowed me to kind of learn to meet new people, to hang with different groups, to get to know different kinds of people, different types of people. So like, I don't have, there's the groups that are like, we've been best friends in second grade and we grew up next to each other. No, I do not have that at all. I've got a couple friends though that I've had, lifelong, that I've known for 20 plus years, which is absolutely amazing. And having that, but bouncing around makes it difficult. You lose touch, you learn, you grow, and you have to adapt and you switch with that. But I was blessed with an amazing life and amazing parents in the way that they definitely did everything that they could to take care of me to the best of their abilities. In that way, we had a beautiful home. We always had food on the table. There were always clothes on our back. We always had, a roof over our head. The lights were always on. We always had that picture perfect family. In that way, money to do the things that we enjoyed, vacations. I mean, when I was 13, I got my certification to become a scuba diver, so I'm a certified scuba diver in that way. And I got to get certified in the Caribbean, take all the courses. And then we all flew down there. We flew instructors with us and we went diving and got certified there. I mean, there are things that I'm just so unbelievably grateful for. In that way, even with jumping around schools and jumping around friendships and jumping around just life and homes in general, coming from my parents both being the oldest in their families and doing that. But it's been such an amazing journey to walk and to be a part of and to go along. Finally graduated in Wisconsin and uprooted my life and was like, I'm going to college in Chicago. I did that. You guys, I don't know why I did that. I hated school. I skipped most of high school. Like, oops, my bad. Not really. Sorry, not sorry. But it is what it is. So I don't know why I thought that going to college would be wise or beneficial in any aspect to me. But went through some rough stuff there. And, in due time, we'll get into that as well as part of this journey and this healing of stuff that happened while I lived in Chicago, but came back home, ended up going to beauty school and jumping around, dating someone from downtown. I mean, you guys, I did so much different stuff. It's so crazy. Like, it's going to be hard to look back at all of these things along this journey. But one of the greatest things that happened, is finally over this time of doing that, losing both my father, later on losing my stepfather as well, and watching someone take their last breath. It's so life altering and so life changing that when I finally came back to God and found him again, but to find him and to have a relationship with him. I grew up in the church. I grew up in non-denominational. I grew up in Catholic. I spent some time in a Lutheran church because I always had this pull on my heart. I always had this pull of knowing that there was a God. I mean, there were times that I questioned it 100%. Like, I would not lie about that, but there was always a beating or just tears. I mean, years of heartache and sadness, depression, anxiety, attempted suicides, drinking problems, sleeping with people way too often and way too young of an age. I look back at that now and God, oh my God, when I have children, I'll be terrified, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm terrified in that way. Let's hope my children aren't like me. But I was a bad kid, you guys. Oh my gosh. Like, my parents were great. I was terrible. Sorry, mom. Stole the car all the time. My bad. I mean, we drank all the time. Had sex way too young. You guys, like, I was not a good Christian. Did not grow up a Christian lifestyle at all. So I look back now and I just giggle a little bit towards all of this and go, praise Jesus for finding me or me finding him and having it. But you guys, it's a train of thought. Welcome to like squirrel life of my brain. This is Unashamed Faith. It will be like this, you guys, and I appreciate you following and listening. But when I was able to find God last year, it was one of the greatest pieces of my life, and I didn't know. Somebody that actually is no longer in my life brought me there saying, you need more Jesus. Imagine someone coming to you and saying, you need more Jesus in your life. It definitely makes you go, okay, but what about you? Like that's cool. I want more Jesus. I'm fine with that. But when someone says you need more Jesus, you should really start to think about like what's going on in your life. So I came and my life was forever altered. And it was one of the most amazing things in the entire world because I was able to find God and to find such a beautiful relationship and to find so much healing that I didn't think was possible. There is a love and a joy that comes with God, that comes with our Father, that comes with knowing Him, that it's something that I will do my very best to explain, and I will continue to ask him to help me detail it out for you. But I mean, remember when you're a kid and you have the crushes and the butterflies and the excitement to see them and the excitement to get to just be near them and, ooh, did he look at me today? And, ooh, oh, we got to hold hands, or, oh, his hand brushed mine. Oh, he forgives me. Oh, he loves me no matter what. He adores me no matter what. That is possible with our Father. Like it being in that state, being in that so in love feeling is possible with God when heaven comes down to earth and we praise him and we worship and we do that. And so to be able to have that and to share it is something that is so powerful and so beautiful. And I am so blessed that God has chosen me to do this. This journey has not been easy. This journey has not been fun sometimes. It has been terrifying. It has been dark. It has been scary. It has been things that I have had to say I am sorry for, that I have had to really look back and heal and apologize, to other people, to God, to my parents, to myself, but to find the light on the other side of the tunnel and to be able to help other people and to share how good God is and how good the people he can put in your life are is just, it's such a blessing to have those people that are always around that can speak life over you. One of the things that I've been so focused on, and try to really hone in on is death and life are in the tongue. And so we constantly need to choose to speak life all of the time. Speak positive things, speak healthy things, speak great things, and not speak things of darkness, not speak things of death, because what we do talk about, what we surround ourselves with, the way that we look at so much stuff, it absolutely and 100%, we can manifest that, we can prophesy that, we can create that in our lives and in our circumstances. And so I have been so intentional this year of really making decisions to go, I didn't like who I was. That is not who I wanted to be. That's not the visions that I had of myself when I would get into certain situations and I would be mean and cranky and have, let's quote unquote resting bitch face. I mean, who wants to be known as that person? Like that just always has a resting bitch face. That is not something to be proud of. Let's be real here. And so being able to lose so much weight in this journey, and I don't mean physical because Lord knows I actually gained weight. But you guys, like I said, we're gonna be real here. But I've lost so much weight in the way of the heaviness that's on my heart, that's on my mind, that's on my soul, has been lifted to find true freedom through this, and has brought me to literally having an unashamed faith, a faith that is so big that is beyond anything that I could have imagined. Faith to even think that I would be doing this, and talking about it so openly and so broadly, and not scared of it in any way, because I think, I'm no better than anyone else. I have no right over anyone else. But what I do have is my story and my testimony. And what I do have is the authority and the power of God within inside of me. And I have the gifts that He has given me. I've got the power of prayer, I've got the power of prophecy, and I will change not only my life, but I am damn sure that I will change this world some way, somehow. My mission and my goal is to impact lives with significance and purpose. And so I will be damned if I do not live up to what my Father has put me on this earth to do. And so here we are today, living in such a beautiful way, in a beautiful city, and being real, being honest, being raw, authentic, vulnerable about all of it. That it's just, this is going to be a journey, and you guys get to come on it with me. That you get to experience something that is new, that is different, that is me. It's Nik Marie. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited for you to be on this journey with me, and I thank you for being on this journey with me. So this is you. Oh my gosh, I have so much excitement right now, and I wasn't sure how I would feel when I was going to record this, and when I was going to talk to you, and what this would really be about and what it would do. But the healing, even already, that it's brought today is just something that's so amazing. And I'm so grateful that I get to do this and to be here and have this opportunity to share this story. So I hope at the end of the day, and I hope at the end of each episode, that you hear something, that resonates with you, that you hear something that can motivate you, that can help you heal, that can help you feel not so alone, that can help maybe shift your mindset, that can just put something in your heart or on your heart, in your mind, in your soul, in your body, but just give you that assurance that there is light, there is forgiveness, there is grace, and there is mercy. And there are opportunities beyond what we could have ever imagined that are here for us and available to us. But you've got to step up. You've got to be ready to go. And I know that is so much harder than it sounds, because I have walked through it, and we are going to go through that. But I will be here every step of the way. I will come in. I honor you for being here, for listening. And I will promise you that I will be authentic. I will be real. I will honor every piece of my story. I will honor every person that is a part of it. That no matter what is said, that some of it will be hard, some of it will be difficult, but it is what has gotten me to the place to be able to hopefully help you, and to help you heal, and to help you move forward, and to just know, just to enjoy life. And even on the hardest days, when you're in the darkest spots, when you're in the valleys, that there can still be a peace and a joy in your heart that you may not have ever felt before, because it's such a beautiful thing. It's so, so beautiful. So I am excited for this journey. I am excited to share it with you. I am excited that you're here, and I thank you for being here. Again, I know I can't say it enough, but you guys, gratitude is such a great piece to all of this, and it drives my life. It drives, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for the people. I'm grateful for waking up every day. I'm grateful for the sun on my skin. I'm grateful for clothes on my back. There's a list and a list and a list and a list of things. Even when I'm in the darkness, I'm still so grateful. So we will always continue with gratitude. I encourage you each and every day to find something you're grateful for. And I know when you're in the dark and in the pits, you guys, it's going to be hard, but that's okay. You woke up. That means God has a purpose for you today. You woke up, so just know that and just push forward for that purpose, for what that drive may be. Whatever is calling on your heart, go for it and go with it. So thank you again. I'm excited for this journey. If you guys want to reach out, you guys can follow me on Instagram. Shoot me a message, what you loved, screenshot this episode, write a review, subscribe. I know we're just getting started and it's going to dig deeper, and we are going to have so much that is going to happen with this, but I can't wait. So you guys, Instagram at @I am_Nik, Nik Marie. So you guys will find me there. I am honored and proud to be your host of Unashamed Faith. I am so excited to take this journey with you. And I thank you guys for being a part of this. And I will see you next time on Unashamed Faith.